Hey, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Unity. Thank you, Ian. You are in for a real treat today. I'm Reverend Valerie Gunch, and it's a pleasure to have you here today. As you can see, Amy is an artist, a singer-songwriter, our extraordinaire speaker and CSL minister, and we're having a concert afterwards today at 1 o'clock, so do stay for refreshments and partake of the concert. And we want to welcome you to Unity of Richmond, those of you who are here in person and online. We also just had a fall festival yesterday with many volunteers putting in hard work and hours leading up to it and during. And I just want to offer you my heartfelt thank you for all of your devotion and service to Unity. And we'll have a report next week, a little bit more about how we did with the fundraising and also recognizing our volunteers. So next Sunday is our volunteer recognition Sunday. So you are invited to be here. So do show up next Sunday. We're going to have a special presentation and time and sharing. So I'd like to start with an opening prayer and also recognize that our service leader today is Mayor Taylor. She'll be coming up in a moment, but I just wanted to start with an opening prayer. Our world needs our prayer, right? Our world needs the peace, the love, the joy that we have to share, the consciousness that we have to share to raise the consciousness of humanity. So in light of what took place last week at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Michigan and other violent attacks in other communities, I want to offer a prayer today that we can do together. So let us pause and breathe and center ourselves into that holy presence that is within and as each one of us, as expressions of the divine light and love that God is. So, Spirit of love and presence, as we gather now in the shelter of our unified heart, we come together honoring the names and the faces and the breath and the brokenness of all of those in our world who are suffering due to violence. And so we hold those who lost their lives, those who were wounded, and for the lives who have been forever changed due to these events. We hold their families, the neighbors, and all whose lives will not quickly be the same. So we allow our love to embrace them. We see God's love and light embracing them. So we breathe our love into these healing and this healing into the places that are in suffering. We pray for those who are frightened and angry, and also in our own minds and consciousness, we hold ourselves, because as a witness to what happens, we can, as compassionate people, we can fall into those feelings and emotions. So Spirit, we teach us how to comfort without speaking too quickly, and teach us how to listen without fixing, and how to offer presence that steadies during difficult times. Turn our grief into quiet courage that refuses hatred and cultivates compassion. So we access our compassion and our presence in all circumstances. And we hold in this prayer also the first responders, medical teams, all volunteers and investigators who are bringing steadiness, who are bringing healing, who are bringing love, and who are bringing service to the needs of all of those that we witness that are in need. So, Divine Source, we choose to love when fear presses hard, and we choose to act with grace and with wisdom, to work for prevention and to stand with the vulnerable. And so, wherever they are, let us be a part of the answer. Let us be a part of the peace. Let us be a part of love and truth and justice to be restored for all. And so as we come together this day, in the moment of silence, we just feel your peace, Spirit. We allow your peace to be here now in this moment in our combined hearts and minds. And so it is. Amen. All right. Mayor's going to come up now.
Good morning, Unity of Richmond. Good morning, everyone online, and the people that are probably still on the way because we're on Unity time. So I'd like you to join me in stating our Unity principle. So together, there is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life, God, the good omnipotence. Yay, God. All right, and let's see here. Let's do our truth statement. No, our vision, I'm sorry. All right, and together we are transformed lives, transforming the world. And so it is. And let's see. Whoops. Sorry. Let's see. So as you're sitting in your seat right now, just let that beautiful column of healing light come in through your crown chakra and up through the soles of your feet and meeting in the middle, in that place where your heart and mind are one. And consider these words. Appreciation keeps me in a state of gratitude. It can be easy to take the blessings in my life for granted, for the gratitude I feel to be supplanted by the busyness and concerns of everyday life. But practicing appreciation is the best way to attract even more blessings and stay open to life and to love. Appreciation and gratitude keep me in a state of awe and wonder, open to the beauty of the world, the kindness of other people, the kindness of the people here, and the benevolence of God. With my heart and mind open to the world's wonders, I am simply magnetic. I draw to myself blessings large and small, synchronicities, serendipities, and all kinds of wonderful surprises come my way when I'm appreciative. I live in ease and grace, aware of the presence of God and grateful every day. I will give thanks to the Lord with my whole heart. I will tell you of your wonderful deeds. Psalm 9:1. I will say our affirmation once more, and then I would invite you to repeat it twice more with me. Appreciation keeps me in a state of gratitude. And together, appreciation keeps me in a state of gratitude. Appreciation keeps me in a state of gratitude. Yes. All right. The order of service changed around just a little bit today. I want to make sure I'm on the right part at the right time. Let's see. I am going to introduce this beautiful woman to my left.
Go on.
Amy Steinberg is an amazing American singer-songwriter, musician, playwright, actress, and a student of science of mind, for you science of mind folks out there. She's best known for her live performances as an independent contractor, so, got a gig, let her know. Amy blends together an enthusiastic mixture of music and comedy.
Who wrote this?
I added to it poetry that is both inspirational and joyous. Her work has included musical direction at spiritual centers, creating songs for the Inspire Choir in Boca Raton, Florida, and the One Love Choir in Charlotte, North Carolina. She has performed for Agape International in Los Angeles. I mean, she's like a getting around woman. The Center for Spiritual Living in Seattle, the Revelation Conference, the Michigan Women's Festival, and she's also for the opening for artists including Alex Olson and Melissa Farrick.
I forgot about all that.
And more. Just wait.
Oh.
So her work brings a marked spirituality into all that she does. So please join me in giving a warm welcome to the one and only Amy Steinberg.
Oh my gosh, Bear! Thank you. Thank you so much. We're just going to do a little congregational to start, one that you know. And then I'm going to launch into, why did I bring my dollhouse to you? You know this one, so I'm going to invite you to sing with me. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Yeah. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this healing day. This healing day. Well, get it. This healing day. How about my friends? Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my wonderful friends, my wonderful friends, my wonderful friends. How about my radiant health? Thank you for my health, Spirit. Thank you for my health. Thank you for my health, Spirit. Thank you for my radiant health. My radiant health. My radiant health. Let's hear from this amazing, lovely young man over here on the piano. How about thank you for this life? We sing, thank you for this life, Spirit. Thank you for this life. Thank you for this life, Spirit. Thank you for this glorious life. Glorious, this glorious life. This glorious, life. This day, one more time. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for, what is it? Thank you. Thank you for this healing day, this healing day. Big finish. This healing. Yes, this healing. This, you got a little bounce in you, you got some jazz hands in you. What you got? This healing. Two times. 3 times. Give it up. Oh, now I go away.
Hey, just stand by. All right, so we have some wonderful announcements. Now, you just got a little taste there of this wonderful Amy Steinberg, so I know that you're going to be here for the 1 p.m. concert. I think we got some grub left over from our fall festival, so we might feed you, and then you're going to be fed in a whole nother wonderful way, so do stay tuned. All right, so our very own Mary Ellen Barton is facilitating 2 upcoming Reiki classes. We've got level 2 on the 7th, level 1 on the 13th, and they both start at 10, going till 3. There she is. Raise your hand, Mary Ellen. Yes. Yeah. And this sounds pretty cool. Join Jean make sure I'm on the right one. No, I was just making sure. Sometimes I do the slide here and it's not the same up there. So they match this time. That's good. Jean McInnes. This Wednesday, that's going to be October 8th. This is a meditation on twin hearts into pranic healing. And that's going to be right here. You can either email her. I think you can check out the newsletter, and we probably have some stuff where you can use that QR code right there on the screen. That is, let's see, where's the time on here? Okay, we have a hypothesis of 6:30. We might be able to check the newsletter or get that updated if needed. Okay, so our next slide is, yes, the coffee house music. Woohoo! Yes. So you're going to join the Unity Band, and this is going to be Thursday, October 16th. We do have the time, that's 6 p.m. And this is going to be some warm songs, warm drinks, and we're going to ring in the fall season. Okay. It's like today I welcome you to a fummerish day, because it's beginning fall in the morning, and then kind of goes to summer, and then we're back in the fall in the evening. So happy fummerish. Okay, so Ignite Your Light's next, I believe. Nope, wait, I got one more here. Ignite Your Life. You're going to have wonderful presenters. The one in the middle at the bottom row is my favorite. Reverend Valerie Gunch is going to be singing. This is going to be October 24th to 25th. Global Religious Science Ministering presents Ignite Your Life. Join us for this transformational weekend featuring the talents and wisdom of several exciting, dynamic speakers, healers, and metaphysicians. Yay, God. And any last announcements, or we got it covered? Okay, so registration forms out there in the lobby. And now we would like to call up, I believe, Rob Rust. There he is. Come on up, Rob.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. So we have a special guest with us today, as already been introduced by Mayor and Val, and we're glad to have Amy with us, and she's going to have a lively program. That's all I really know, other than it will be lively, I can guarantee you. So I wanted to talk very briefly about the importance of gratitude in all of our lives. I'm sure those of you like me who've been around forever already appreciate how much gratitude plays in all of our lives. And it is a wonderful part. And sometimes, we get going in the morning and we may forget initially, and then we say, I need to take a moment, settle down, take a deep breath or two, and concentrate on all the wonderful things going on in my life right now. Because if you're like me, sometimes you forget, and we can kind of get off and running, and so there's so many things that you can be thankful for: your family, your church or spiritual community, and finally, just all the opportunities that today will bring to each of us, and we are all so happy and so blessed to be in this world and be sharing in it. It's a never-ending joy if we let it be so. And so that's what we're going to be doing each and every day, and our speakers and our guests will help us along the way. And so I've been told to keep it short, so I intend to keep my word. And I am really honored to be part of this wonderful church for over 40 years. And I'm looking at the Johnstons now, who even predate my service. So, it's amazing. It's an amazing world that we live in. And I know that I am grateful for it each and every day. Thank you.
Wow, so sweet. Oh my gosh, that was lovely. Why don't we, just shout out something you're grateful for? Why not? Since gratitude's the letter of the day. What are you grateful for? Being here. I'm seeing love, joy, sparkle. Well, hi everybody. I'm Amy, and welcome home to me. I'm simply a reflection of you, and don't you look good? Thank you. So I love your space, by the way, and to know that it's been here for 40 years and more. You can feel it. You can feel the energy of this dynamic movement that we call unity, that is this new thought, this new idea that we are not separate from the divine, but that the divine is having its way as us, as our lives, as everything. Yes? Hallelujah. Amen. A women. A them. Okay. We've covered almost everything. I want to just point out what I have here on stage with me and tell you a tiny bit about it and why it's up here. First of all, the dogs. Dog people, cat people, bipedal. That's me, I'm bipedal. But the dogs are up here because dogs represent to me unconditional love. You know, whenever I've been a part of these services where somebody says, close your eyes, imagine somebody that loves you without you, it's always my dog. It's always, right? Our dogs. Now, I just recently lost my beloved Tiki. She was my 14-year-old familiar. She wasn't just my pet. She was my familiar. And so I was devastated for about a month. I still am when I think about it, but I just went out and got another puppy because get the puppy. And so these represent that playful, unconditional love of God. And today, as I welcome you home to play with yourself and with me. Thank you. That was a joke. It's a church. I know. I shouldn't be blue. I am by nature. Okay. But seriously, play. I was thinking, what is play? Why is play important, especially now with so much going on in the world? Is it still important to play? Yes, please say yes. Say yes to play. Say yes to joy. Say yes in the middle. I think of Anne Frank, writing and seeing the beauty outside of her, captivity, and thinking about that for us right now, people who are in this movement. Listen, we are on the cutting edge of consciousness. By definition, the cutting edge cannot be the mainstream. I'm sorry. It's just where we are. We're out front. So it is a scary time to be out front in this dark time, holding our flashlights going, wah, but let's keep playing. And I came up with this acronym for the word play, which is presence living as you. Yes? So we are going to play a little bit today. And I was thinking about, I was born and raised Jewish. I was bat mitzvah. Anybody else here? A lot of us are drawn to these teachings because in temple, a lot of times they don't speak that much English and it's kind of a little slow. But when you go to a Unity or a New Thought Center, it's just like, oh my God, these people are talking about God in a way that I can really grasp. So Mishpacha right here. Anyway, so right now we just had Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, which is the new year, right? So this is, and I feel like the new year is fall. It's like when everything's letting go and starting over and there's this assessment. And I've been very nostalgic. And I started thinking about college also because a lot of kids are going to college. So all the Instagram, you see the college stuff going on. And I had this class in college. It was, I think, the seedling for me being who I am today I'm a minister, which is crazy, and spiritual, entertainer. And it was called Religion and Psychology. Doesn't that sound like the best class ever? Religion and Psychology. And we basically studied Viktor Frankl and consciousness. It was the seedling for this journey of mine. And this teacher, I cannot believe I don't remember her name. It's crazy because she influenced my life so much. And she was probably one of my first girl crutches too. She had this red hair and she was dynamic and she was wild. And the first day of class, she looked at us and she said, "Who are you?" And she put it on the board, the question, "Who are you?" And we all just sort of sat there staring at her. Who are you? What a great way to open a class and to open your mind, the Socratic method, right? And just an open-ended question. Very Jewy, by the way, speaking of Jews. We ask a lot of questions. We question everything. There's not necessarily a lot of answers, just a lot of questions. And the questions open you to ask, right? To ask, well, who am I? Who am I? And the first thing people say is, well, I'm Amy. I'm Amy. Say your names. Who are you? Right? So that's, but then she said, well, that's your name. But who are you, right? And I was like, and so you start thinking, I'm a woman, which even now is so, what does that even mean anymore? Well, that's your gender, right? Okay, so who are you though? Who are you? And she wrote it all down in this concentric circle thing on the blackboard. And that was back when they had these things called blackboards, people who are listening. It was actually green. It should have been called green board, usually green. But, and the chalk and that sound, that it's exciting sound if you like school. I liked school. And by the end of it, you're just like, what am I? Who am I? And ultimately, you are everything. Yes, you are everything. You are spirit, you are dynamic, you are energy, you are source. She's trying to get us to get to that presence behind the presence that I'm talking about here. And this dollhouse here, we enter into the dollhouse from the other side there. You see the bunny. The bunny is in the room of possibility. And I'm going to do you a song about the room of possibility. The dollhouse represents the home of our soul. And when we enter in through that room of possibility, we remember that we are this presence, this eternal, infinite source. Yes? So imagine yourself standing in the middle of a room where the walls are made of wonder and your heart is like a tiny bloom. You feel that you are everything. But still you want more, as if time is whispering. This is what you're here for. You are here to create, to make something new. You are here to embody God as you. So what are you longing for? What is calling you to be? Listen for the answers in the room of possibility. Yeah. Listen for the answers in the room of possibility. Yeah. Anything is possible. That's your part. Anything is possible. Yes. Anything is possible. But see, only you can know what it is that you've got. And you can try to let it rot. But your soul is too smart. It remembers who you are. You are God. You are here to create. To make something new. You are here to embody God as you. So what are you longing for? What is calling you to be? What's calling you, baby? Listen for the answers in the room of possibility. Yeah. Listen for the answers in the room of pause. Anything is possible. You know your part. Anything is possible. Yes. Anything is possible. We're on a big ball going around another big ball. Anything is possible. Tell somebody. Anything is possible. Tell somebody. Really tell them. Anything is possible. Anything, anything, anything is possible. One more time. One more time. Anything is possible. Tell yourself. You are here to create. Yeah. Make something new. You are here to embody the goddess as you. So, what are you longing for? What is calling you? What is calling you to be? What's calling you, baby? Well, listen for the answers. You got to listen, though. See? Listen for the answers. Do you know? Are you listening? Listen for the answers in the room. Do you hear the guitar player? Right, imagine a full band. Yeah, the room, it's in your soul. Welcome home to you. Welcome home to you. Should we end it on the one? Thank you. I think I'll probably just sit here. I was going to get up and go to the podium, but why? Why just be here with you? So I want to tell you about this dollhouse. So this dollhouse started as an art process, much like IFS work or parts work, internal family systems. You might have heard of it. It's like looking at all the aspects of yourself and allowing them to be, witnessing for them, seeing maybe if there are things that you'd like to give yourself. So when we enter in my dollhouse, we enter through the space of we enter through the room of possibility, but then right next door is what I call the space of sweetness. And for me, it's the space of sweetness. For you, it might be something else, something that you really like, you didn't get in your household growing up. My household was fun. It was wild. It was brash. It was chaotic. It was not very sweet. It was not very nourishing. So I created this space of sweetness here as, honestly, I was just playing. And as I created it, I recognized, wow, this is my work to do on me, is to witness those parts that might need, you know, a little more sweetness, a little more kindness, a little more compassion. I mean, that prayer was such a perfect gift, and that reading today to think about wonder and awe and sweetness, walking through the world, knowing that we're safe. I mean, right now that it can be so challenging. And that might be your word, if that was your space in this construct of this idea of this dollhouse. So it's in that bottom floor. It's that stuff that, I mean, if you grow up and it's harsh, right? You learn to protect yourself. You learn to hide. You learn to put on masks. I mean, like this was born out of that, which means that there's nothing wrong, right? There's no judgment. It's just witnessing, which is what I love about this kind of work and the kind of thing we're doing here. What this teaching is evolving into is sort of like, it used to be happy, joy all the time, whereas now we're kind of evolving into this place of like allowing it all. Yes? Allowing it all. The grief, the sorrow, the anger, all of it, because it belongs. It's all God. It's all God. Now, it is all good. Even the anger, the sad, the pain, the lack, right? Would I have made a magical dollhouse if I hadn't had these parts to examine and pick apart and have fun with, play with? I don't know. So the thing that I was thinking about sharing another song with you I was thinking of sharing a song for each room in the dollhouse for you. And this song it's from my latest recording, which I guess I'll tell you more about my songs. I'll go into the songs more at the concert. So hopefully you'll stick around and have some of that soup that's out there, and I'll play some more songs and tell you more stories. But this song is the general idea of this teaching, which is that you are safe. We are safe. That love's life is the life that we're living. Yes. And this is inspired by that prayer that you hear Ernest Holmes, the founder of Science of Mind, say, that there's only one life. That life is God's life, that life is perfect, and that life is my life now. Do you guys want to say that? There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. The latest is always greater than the last. The future is always sweeter than the past. An ever-expanding expression of the Most High. This life, my life, is love's life. Alive in this love, we go deeper as we go. And as we grow higher, our souls reach below the waters of forever, this eternal flow. This life, your life, is love's life. Right this moment as it unfolds inside your soul is a well of gold. You are everything that has been told. You are whole. You are whole. You are whole. I am whole. Say it. I am whole. Provided with promise, the beauty of the heart. Each ending is bending its way to a new start. This love is a beacon for all that we are. This life, my life, and this life, your life, is love's life. So right this moment as it unfolds inside your soul is a well of gold. You are everything that has been told. You are whole. You are whole. I am whole. Yes, I am whole. I see people singing it. I am whole. I am whole. I am whole, I am whole, I am whole. It's love's life. So everything from the dollhouse, I just love this wand, is from a thrift store. Where are my thrifters at? Thrift store shop? Okay, so I've said it before and I'll say it again. Thrift for everything, even a boyfriend. You can find anything in a thrift store, is what I'm saying. You can find anything that you need in the thrift store. And after I give this talk and we're done, if you want to play with my wand, you come up here and play with my wand. Because we are playing. No, seriously, so the painting, I thought I'd bring up one of my paintings today because I haven't painted in a while. And it's funny because while I was painting this painting, this I feel is sort of my inner child was sort of sleeping. And after I started doing the dollhouse work, which is kind of my artistic expression right now, I realized that this was my inner child sleeping and that I had reawakened some dreams. So I was going to ask you a question for each room. So let me go back to the room of possibility and ask you, if anything was possible, close your eyes for one moment If the truth is that anything was possible, what might you dream today? Is it an internal answer? Like, I would dream that I could be okay. I could just be peaceful. Or would it be, I want to go to Italy already. I've never been to Paris. Would it be like my dream? I want to be on stage. I want to be performing. So I'm here to reignite that for you. So now we're going to move over here to this space of sweetness here. You can open your eyes if you want. And ask yourself, if you were to have a room at the bottom of your soul that you construct, that maybe you didn't get in your home growing up, what might it be? For me, is a space of sweetness. Does anybody want to shout out what theirs might be? Safety. Connection. Creativity. Acknowledgement. That is so good. Peace. Honesty. I mean, think about that. If you grow up in a home where there is sort of dishonesty all the time, you know you're living in sort of a land of lies, right? So give yourself that honesty, right? So when that all starts within, it all begins within. I'm just playing with my wand. Okay. So those are a few questions to ask you. And then there's the second floor. The second floor is what I call the floor of form, or the floor of demonstration, the floor of story. And this is like your teen years, your formative years, where you develop your personality. And that's why I'm an egghead behind a piano there. Because that's when I started to realize that I could get love from being like, hi, look over here, ha, 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 you know? And there was that, and there's the troll doll as the witnesses, the people who saw me and who loved me, who provided that sweetness that I was needing, right? And also the unicorn represents the fantasies that are born during that time in your life when you think, my fantasy was old Broadway, right? That's the fantasy. When you're an actress, that's where you want to go. But then life sort of happens and you sort of stop dreaming. You just go, I'll be okay, just like playing in churches, and that's cool too. And I love playing in churches, and but it reawakened my dream. So I wrote this show about the dollhouse that I've now taken to New York. I've taken in Asheville. I've done to Kansas City. I'm bringing it back to New York. By the way, if you're looking for an excuse to go to New York City, are you going to come? I think a group is coming. Yes, a group is coming from the other church here in town. So y'all should get together a group too. We're going to do, the show is on 11/22, which I did not know that was the day that John F. Kennedy was assassinated. But we have a rebirth moment. It's 11/22 in New York City, and we're going to go on the ferry the next day. I'm playing the Unity of New York City the next day. We're going to go have pizza. We're going to make it very affordable because New York City. But if you've never been in New York City, it is, oh my gosh. The last time I went, it reawakened me. I was like, oh my God. It's like I plugged myself into the socket. I was like, oh, this is where I belong. So who knows that I might be moving back there in the future, or who knows, maybe my show will get picked up for a run in a theater there. Yes, know it for me, see it. The old Broadway. The thing is, anything is possible. Shoot for the moon, right? I'm doing the show all kinds of places. What a blessing. So that's what that floor right there is about those stories that we tell. So like a question for that floor for you is, what stories did you tell in that time? What fantasies did you have that you've sort of let go dormant, that you've sort of let fall by the wayside, or, we've chosen our safety, or we've chosen some other way. But I do think that there is some kind of reawakening happening for all of us right now. And if you're in a Unity Center, I always say, if you've come to a new thought, you're not the kind of person that's just like, you're the dreamers. You're the ones who have the urge for more, right? Like I said, you're the light workers. You're the ones out front. If you're here, you still have a hunger for more, to express more. Meaning, and also remembering and knowing that you are all of it. You are all God. There's no part of you that is not God, that is not perfect, that is not whole. So what I've noticed about this whole process, and we talked over dinner last night a little bit about IFS. I don't know that much about it, but it's a psychological like construct that has been really healing for people, where they look at all the parts, right? And we just witness. I've also heard that we give those parts other jobs, like your critic, instead of, criticizing you, holding you up, or, making the dollhouse. The critic's busy making the dollhouse. But we all need some witnessing. We need witnessing. Everybody needs to feel seen, to feel real. Everybody needs a little love to heal. And everybody's seen pain and strife. Everybody's going through life. Hey, hey, hey. Sometimes all I need is for a witness. Can I get a witness? Your part. Hey. Sometimes all I need is for a witness. Can I get a witness? Hi. Because everything is gonna be fine in the end. And if it's not fine, it's not the end, and everything is gonna get good, my friend. By the end of this song, you'll be happy again, because I will be your witness. Let me be your witness. Hi, I will be your witness. Let me be your witness. Hey, show me all your ups and downs. Show me lost, show me found. Show me happy, show me sad. Show me out your mother, father mind. What did she say? Mother, father mind. Show me you're crazy. Show me you're crazy. Because I am crazy too. Obviously. Oh, yeah. Let's get a clap going. Let's get a clap going. This is my favorite tempo. This is a clap going. We'll get a clap going. Cause sometimes all I need is for a witness. Can I get a witness? Hey, yeah. Sometimes all I need is for a witness. Can I get a witness? Hey, cause everybody needs to feel seen, to feel real. Everybody needs a little love to heal. And everybody's seen pain and strife. Everybody's going through life. Yeah? Yeah. Oh my gosh. So I just am so grateful to be here. I just want to say thank you to Reverend Val and can I call you Val? Is Val a thing or is it Valerie? Val's nice. I like Val. And Mare, Val and Mare. And my beautiful hosts from the last time I was here are here. And my host now, Gail, is here. I'm just so grateful to be here. And I'm looking out at you and I want to say that I want to tell you something about yourselves. You're a happy church. Say it, we're a happy church. Like, I have seen a lot of smiles. Like, a lot of times I'm up here and people are like, you know what I mean? And they're just like, but like, I am seeing like smile after smile after smile after smile. And that, I understand church life. Listen, I've been a music director at 4 churches, so I know. And I love to come in and just remind you that you are a community and that you are lucky to have each other. Right now I'm kind of floating around because I don't have really a home base per se. And I just want to remind you how important you are to each other. And also that there's going to be people who rub you funny. And if there wasn't, and if you don't know who it is, it's you. And it's okay. And you have a job. You have a job to rub people funny because then they get to look at themselves. You know what I mean? You're just here to help each other grow. If there's no sandpaper, there's no smoothing out. If there's no, Marianne Williamson always says, this whole story of like, I need to love myself before I can love anyone else, like that's a big lie. That we actually learn to love ourselves by loving others. And in community is the fast track to that. Get on a board, become a volunteer. You're going to grow. You're going to learn. You're going to learn to forgive yourself first, right? Because I know for me, I grew up in the brash, right? So things come out sideways. I say things I don't mean. And then I have to apologize. Well, if I hurt, did I bother? Did I do okay this morning? I didn't. Okay, I'm okay. All right, because I have to like be on guard. But I just wanted to remind you of that because I've seen a lot of smiles, and I just want to thank you for that because that's reciprocal energy that's happening. So you're beautiful. Yeah, I'm witnessing for you and reminding you of who you are. And you know, I mean, this is actually like pretty full. They say like, I mean, churches, and I'm sure there's a lot of people watching online too. Hi, people online. I think my partner's watching too. Hi, honey. Oh, which brings me to tell you that one of the reasons that she's not here is because she's taking care of the puppy. We have a puppy. Yeah, I'll tell you more about the puppy at the concert, but it's 3 pounds and it's a Chihuahua named Ollie, and I'm in love. So yeah. But anyway, and that's why like at the bottom here of my space of sweetness, there's like puppies and kitties, and because that energy of unconditional love that we get from our pets is so important, especially if I didn't have children. TMI. Anyway, let's move on. We're going to move on to the 3rd floor. Now, this is not the original dollhouse. The original dollhouse that I bought was like this high. It was huge. And I can't make this stuff up. There was a stairwell to the 3rd floor, and it had 12 steps. I'm not making it up, okay? Now, I have been up and down the 12 steps so many times that I don't go to the gym. Thank you, but I'm pumped. No, seriously. Honestly, though, the 12-step programs lead so many of us to spiritual path, right? Through one way or another. Sometimes not. That's okay. There's no judgment about that. Either way, it's a wonderful program. It's like anything you can use to heal yourself, right? Or that leads you somewhere. And it led me to New Thought. And that's what this 3rd floor is. This 3rd floor I call the diva and the divine. The diva and the divine. So it's the highest self that also has a responsibility to give your gifts to the world, right? So that could be, for me, it's a diva, like I am an entertainer, but when I'm entertaining, I have to be clear that if I let my highest self take the wheel, then I'm going to be on purpose. I'm going to feel good. I'm going to feel alignment. I'm going to feel in the flow, right? But if that ego takes over, right, then I'm kind of in some trouble. If you afterwards want to come up and look there, I found a little figurine that represents my diva. She's got like a little boa on and a red hat. It's so cute. Everything means something. Like on the top floor, there's a little trophy, which represents this idea of accolades, or, you know, some kind of like there's a there. There's no there there. There's no there there. The first thing I found for the dollhouse that actually sparked the idea of the room of possibility was a big acorn candle, which is sitting right out front there. And the reason is because within that acorn is the intelligence of an oak tree. And I remember hearing that in one of these churches years and years ago, and just being like, my mind just being like totally blown away by that the intelligence of that big oak tree is in that tiny little acorn. That's amazing to me. That's this teaching, the infinite possibility. And so on the top floor, there's pine cones and there's a sparkly acorn, because there's no there, right? The acorn becomes the pine cone. I don't think pine cones are on oaks, but you get the point, right? You get the point. It's this never-ending cycle of endings and beginnings, right? There's no there. The joy truly is in the journey. I just heard somebody say on one of my, things I scroll, I love, it's really important to make your algorithm work for you. And if you are a scroller, you got to find the inspirational stuff and comment on it, because then everything's inspirational. And I saw this great thing where he said, the joy is really in the journey. There are no books about the view from the top of Everest. But there's a million about the climb, about the journey, right? So I think that's important for me to remember with this, Broadway dream or whatever that wild dream is, that it's really about this, the development. Every church I go to, every time I talk about this, every moment of being alive at all in this climate of insanity that we're living in, where who knows, you could go to church. It's like you're taking a risk coming out today. Thank you for trusting and being in a safe place here, that you're in a safe place. So I'll close with this because I know I'm running out of time. I hope you'll come to the concert. I promise you to be as entertaining and maybe even a little looser, because it won't be recorded. I'm going to close with this song and give you a tiny guided meditation, if you will, through your internal dollhouse. One more time. So imagine that you are walking in to your dollhouse and decide, in that opening room, in that room of possibility, what does the wallpaper look like for you? What is possible? Is it sparkly? Is it just all dark because you love the darkness and you love the womb, the space of birth? How would you design it? What's possible for you? What wants to be awakened in you? You step over into that next space that you designed for yourself, and you ask yourself, how can I provide for myself what wasn't given? We know that our parents did their best. We are so grateful for them. And we have an opportunity to live our own lives now. And we move up to that second floor, which we take an elevator up there to those teen years, those 20s. Maybe you're in those years now. You look around, who you're witnessing for, who is witnessing you. Maybe see if an old friend pops into your mind that you might want to reach out to or forgive in your heart right now. Recognizing your fantasies, your stories that you tell. Giving that teenager or that young person that lives in you a big hug. Saying, I see you. My gosh, you were thinner than I thought you were. Just loving her or him or them. Moving up, walking up those 12 steps to that top floor. Looking out that back window of the dollhouse of your soul. So grateful just to be home inside yourself. Recognizing the golden light that fills the room as the sun shines through. Asking yourself, what is my highest self express as and through? And how can I serve with it? Shine, be glorious. Reflect the divine. Shine, be glorious. Reflect the divine. Spirit of mine, Spirit divine, let me shine your light. I open my heart. You can open your eyes if you want, even in the dark. The light of my God always shines bright, even in the night. Shine, be glorious. Reflect the divine. Shine, be glorious. Shine, be glorious. Reflect the divine. Reflect the divine. Spirit of mine, Spirit of mine, Spirit divine, Spirit divine. Let me shine your light. Let me shine your light. Let me be a vessel. Let me be a vessel. Let me be a vessel of love. You can sing that with me. Let me be a vessel. Let me be a vessel. Let me be a vessel of love. I open my heart this miracle day. The love of my God awake. Shine, be glorious. Yeah. Reflect the divine. Shine, shine, be glorious. Reflect the divine. Spirit of mine, spirit divine. Let me shine your light. Let me be a vessel. Let me be a vessel. Let me be a vessel. Let me be a vessel of love. Let me be a vessel. Let me be a vessel. Let me be a vessel of love. Shine, be glorious. Reflect the divine. Shine, be glorious. Reflect the divine. Spirit of mine, spirit divine. Let me shine your light. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I would be a fool to not also let you know that on Tuesday nights, if you don't have anything going on, I lead a Zoom. It is a creative arts ministry where we doodle and we journal and we talk and we connect. It's about an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's cognitive group therapy with a creative new thought twist. And if you wanted to know more about that, talk to me at my table. And there's just so much to tell you, so you got to come back for the concert. Thank you.
Wasn't that just divine? Woo-hoo! All right, so today I was going to be the facilitator of Course in Miracles because I neglected to take into my consciousness that Amy was going to be performing during that time. So I'm going to invite anybody that wants to do a quick, little, brief Course in Miracles thing with me, eat, and then come to the concert. And then if you want to continue with Course in Miracles after, you are most welcome to do so, but I'm going to be up here shining with Amy, just saying. Okay. All right, so let me see. What are we doing? We want to have those ushers come on down. Okay. So let me see, where am I going to do that? Right here, okay. So, let's say our prosperity blessing together. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give and receive. I am grateful. Yes. And then
So I just wanted to point out we have a QR code that's right there in the basket that you can scan to give digitally. As right now our website is down and being worked on to be restored. So that's one of the ways people do give, but just use that QR code. It'll take you directly to giving there. And so thank you.
some little people, but okay, are they coming up next? Okay, wait, we're going to bless the gifts. Come on, ushers. Let's bless those gifts. Okay, and together we give thanks for the gifts that will support our mission of creating a spiritually awakened world. So it is. Okay, let's have some little ones come on up. decide who wants to talk to me.
We have somebody new. This is Marley, and we are so excited to meet her today. Yeah, clearly. So, yeah.
And Juju, and check out Juju's mask when she turns around, because that is one awesome mask. Just saying. Isn't that the best mask ever? I love that mask, right? Yeah, that's aspiring Amy Steinberg right there. Get with that mask there, I'm thinking, right? That's right, that's right. Okay, so let's see here now. Yes, we bless our teachers, we bless our children, we bless one another. And I'd like to say a few thank yous. I would like to thank once again my beautiful wife, Reverend Valerie Kay, for making this stuff happen along with our community. We're going to have that big thank you next week for our volunteers for the Fall Festival. So be sure to attend that and receive that light and love that you helped create. I'd like to thank our wonderful Ian, who helped us with music today. I'd like to thank those wonderful folks in the back that helped this all go out on the airways and help us with our sound. Thank you, Tasha and crew. Thank Bernice, and that might be one other person, I'm not sure. I know it's them two for sure. All right. We want to thank all the people that keep this church going. With Debbie helping the cleaning, we want to send light and love to Debbie because she's had some health opportunities for growth, we'll put it that way. And then all the people who have stepped in to help during this time when she's away. And our ushers, and do we have any prayer chaplains in the house? Prayer chaplains? We've got some prayer chaplains, these gorgeous, handsome gentlemen, one in the front, one in the back. Junius and Tom, thank you for being our prayer chaplains today. Everything that you say and pray with them, they'll keep in confidentiality. So please do, if you have a prayer of concern or gratitude, stop and see these gentlemen. And I think that does all of our thank yous, except I would like to thank the beautiful Amy Steinberg once again. And our prayer for protection, please join me. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Let there be peace on earth, then let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternal.